Risk?
Yeah, Risk.
Dude, I fucking suck at Risk. Dude, if you want to see me get mad, we'll play Risk.
We're going to play Risk.
I told him we're going to play Risk or Axis and Allies, and me and him are going to be allies, and you're going to be the Axis.
That's fine. Wait. I don't like the way that this is like played out.
Shut up. I'm embarrassed.
Oh my god, it was the funniest article I've ever read in my entire life.
I watched a couple of compilation videos on YouTube. I've got it all figured out.
You're listening to the No Big Banana Podcast.
Welcome back to the No Big Banana Podcast. My name is Charles.
I'm Justin.
I'm Cody.
And we're talking about how we're going to play Risk and
Dude,
Axis and Allies.
Okay, the last time I played Risk, because I suck at rolling dice. Like, I just have bad luck with it. So, like, the last time I played Risk, it was because we had played Monopoly. And, like, you know, normally in Monopoly, like, one person takes out someone else, and then someone takes out the other person. No, I took out one, and then I took out the other, and then I took out the other, and they were like, let's play Risk. And I was like, already on a high, so I was like, okay, cool. I was gone in, like, 5 seconds. Because I'm terrible at
Gotta
Risk.
get that resource collection.
Well, the move is Australia.
Yeah, I know.
What you do is...
There's always, like, a giant fight at the beginning for Australia.
You stronghold Australia, and then you just fucking take over everything, dude.
Yeah.
I want to get those Philippines, too.
I haven't played Risk in a long time.
I would love to play some more board games. I played Munchkin for the first time pretty recently.
You know that I was making a board game at one point?
It doesn't surprise me.
Yeah, I had it all, like...
Cones of Dunshire.
I actually had a bunch of pieces made. I'd be down for playing more. That'd be fun.
Yeah, man. Mm-hmm. Plus, like, I don't know. There's just so much more, like, you know, because, like, I would love to play more D&D, but it is very difficult to get a consistent campaign going. It's just impossible. It's amazing to me that we can even get together for podcasts as often as we do.
I know. I wish that I would have played more when I was younger.
Yeah.
Because I had more time looking back. Like, when you're young and single...
Dude, I'm old and single.
Like, you can...
I still got free time, baby.
You can find time. That's what I'm saying. But, like... It's, you know, once you get older and it's like, oh, well, now you have a business and a wife and you're going to be, you know, you want to start a family. Like, good luck to anything else you ever want to do.
Yeah.
Yeah. I don't know. It's just, you know, even like, because there was a point where I was like DMing a lot, where I was like the main DM for the group. And like, even with that, it's like, it's still difficult to get people to show up for a couple hours.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's why I think the move is to do it remotely.
Yeah, I would love
and I've been trying to figure out like the realities of setting that up and what it would look like in terms of scheduling, because you would still have to schedule, but it's way easier if everybody can just do it from their house.
Yeah, just like a webcam.
You don't have to worry about going out anywhere.
Yeah. Everyone just use like a dice roller online, so that way, like everyone can see it.
Yeah, well, you can just do it all through Roll20.
Yeah. And Discord.
That's, and
I would love to.
And Roll20 has like the fog, like the DM fog.
Yeah.
And so
like the fog of war from StarCraft.
Yeah,
too.
dude. You could set it up to where
StarCraft
like
2 I wasn't a big fan of.
You could set it up to where like only the viewers see that.
I never got to talk about Butch Hartman.
Oh, okay.
I fucking hate Butch Hartman.
Who's Butch Hartman?
He's the guy that did Fairly Odd Parents.
Okay.
He's just a piece of shit.
What's wrong with him?
Well, he's one of those people like that can't take criticism because he doesn't think that anyone is good enough to give him criticism, which is bullshit. Mm-hmm. He also, I forget who it is that voiced Timmy Turner. I think it was Tara Strong.
Yeah, I think you're right on that.
She also
she's Debbie Derryberry, maybe.
Well, there was a girl that was originally.
It was Timmy. It's Tara Strong.
There was a girl who was originally supposed to play.
Right?
Yeah, no, she played the other girl from Teen Titans. The
Starfire?
Tara.
Oh, Tara.
Oh,
okay.
I think. She also does Harley Quinn and shit. She's in everything.
A lot of
She's in everything.
She did Tommy Pickles.
Yeah. Not surprising.
Oh, no.
But she got the part, and there's like a clip online you can see where like Butch Hartman is talking to her because like the girl that was originally supposed to play Timmy Turner ended up killing herself. And straight up, he was like, yeah, you probably had something to do with that. Because she, like, took the part. And it was like, whoa. Like, what the fuck, dude? But the biggest thing that, like, pissed me off, and it's not because it's, like, a religious thing, is that he hid it from people. He, like, left Nickelodeon, and I was, like, talking a big load of trash about Nickelodeon, and then was like, I'm going to start my own streaming service with, like, cartoons and family-friendly stuff. You know, so it was like, okay, cool. So he did a Kickstarter. Got a stupid amount of money. Not like Critical Role stupid, but like a stupid amount of money. And then came out with it after he had taken everyone's money that it was a religious channel. That it was like solely Christian values.
Yeah.
And everyone was like, you could have just said that at the beginning.
Yeah.
But you hid it. Like, you were afraid that people wouldn't give you money if you had been upfront about it. And then you took the money and then told them about it. And it's still not a thing. Like, but it was like, he's just such a piece of shit.
Yeah.
Like, he's up there with, like, Wendy Williams on the tier of, like, fucking piece of shit person.
I don't know if anybody's up there on the tier of Wendy Williams.
I put him up there, man. He's nasty.
Dude. But I think a lot of that shit is just like, when you look at Hollywood and the idea of like making art a business,
Yeah.
you have to think that would turn out some pretty fucking shady characters.
Oh, yeah.
Well, yeah.
Because like,
And it has.
even just the concept
For
of
millennia and millennia.
even just the idea of some of the professions in Hollywood, like the concept of an agent.
Yeah.
Like, who the fuck are you
Yeah.
and what are you doing? Other
just a
than
connection.
capitalizing on someone else's
Yeah.
talent.
Same with, like, the music industry.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's all over. It's rampant, but that's
Any
capitalism, baby.
any kind of art that you can make money off of is going to be
There's gonna be someone.
exploited.
Somebody's gonna skim it.
Yeah, look at fucking Justin Bieber.
And it's always people like that, people that are like that aren't the actual talent. Like this guy, what's his name?
Butch Hartman.
He's
He
not
is the
a,
talent.
He's a voice actor.
No, he's the guy that draws.
Oh, he's the
the-
animator.
He's not the animator because he probably just like offloads that to a bunch of like sweatshops, but he's the one that comes up with the characters and writes the scripts and does the show. So he's like the producer creator of like Fairly Odd Parents and then a bunch of other ones that weren't as successful because it's like Led Zeppelin 4. It was lightning in a bottle.
Yeah.
Everybody gets one.
Yeah.
Oh no, well, we needed Danny Phantom. That's a pretty
Like Danny Phantom.
That's a pretty popular one, yeah. It does look like a bunch of other bullshit, though, too.
Yeah, there's one like with a dog.
Apparently, he's done work on Family Guy, too,
I'm not surprised.
since it started.
Seth MacFarlane worked on fucking Johnny Bravo, which blew my
Yeah.
mind when I found that out. I was like,
remember
nah, that makes a lot of sense.
Oh, yeah.
That makes a lot of sense. It's, I don't know, man. It's weird because, like, people are always like, oh, yeah, it's not as good as it was. But it's like all the people that were doing good work just moved on to other things. Like, they're still doing good work. Like, you're like, oh, man, Cartoon Network was nothing like it was in its heyday. And it's like, have you seen Adventure Time, though?
Yeah.
Like, or Flapjack?
Yeah.
Or, like,
Chowder.
Steven Universe or Chowder or any of these? Like,
Oh, I thought about you the other day when we were watching this episode. There's this show on HBO called High Maintenance.
oh, cool. Glad to know that I was brought up in the conversation for a show called High Maintenance.
Well, do you know what it is?
No.
It's about a guy, and his name in the show is The Guy.
Okay.
And he's everybody's weed guy. And you follow him, but more importantly, you follow the stories of the people that he deals to.
Okay.
So he
it's
just-
like half baked.
He just rides
Sells
his
the
bike
show.
around New York City selling pot.
Okay.
And every episode, he's delivering to a new customer. And then after the deal or whatever, he goes away, and then you're following their story.
Okay.
It's very artsy,
Gotcha.
liberally, like,
Sure.
but it's a good show. And at one point in the show, one of the stories is following this woman who is they always have like really unique jobs and stories.
Of
like
course.
But her thing is she's an intimacy coordinator on film.
Why did this remind you of me? Like,
Just hear me out.
Okay.
Bro. She's an intimacy coordinator on film sets. So when people kiss and shit, she's the one that like choreographs all of that and makes sure that everybody's comfortable and up on par with HR and shit.
Right.
Anyway, it follows her story as she meets this guy, and they hit it off because they're both fans of Steven Universe.
Oh, word, yeah.
Like,
Now it's
She
come
has,
around. Yeah.
She has like the star fanny pack or
Dude,
whatever.
I have the cheeseburger backpack. I have
Oh
Steven's
my
t-shirt.
gosh.
You know I have that backpack.
I don't remember. Dude,
You do.
I'm
remember,
hella
'cause
unobservant.
you've mentioned
Because
before.
the cheese
you're
is the
like,
pocket.
yeah.
You could have an extra arm, and I wouldn't know until you were like, "Hey, man, I have another arm."
Oh, yeah.
There was, like, there was one day
You
with
came in
Ivy.
the other day and asked
Yeah.
me if this was new.
Yeah.
You have no, dude. I'm so in here, it's bananas. My
Ivy's just as
eyes are
bad.
just to make sure that I don't fall down or bump into stuff.
Ivy's just like.
And even that
She
doesn't
can't
work
do
all the
that.
time.
Yeah.
She like there was one day because like I oftentimes would just like let my beard go to like a stupid length and then I'll just get rid of it. And that's just kind of like every couple months is what I do. And the last time it happened, not this previous one, but the one before, which was probably like, I mean, you were there for it, probably one of the more like extreme changes because it was getting big.
Yeah.
And so like I was working with her, and then like a couple hours pass, and then all of a sudden she like almost falls over herself, and she's like, "Your beard's gone." And I was like, "We've had conversations for like an hour and a half." Yes, my beard is gone.
Yeah.
Like no shit.
I'm that way, dude.
Yeah.
I don't know what the hell's going
She's
on.
the best.
Very observant.
Are you observant? Mm-hmm. I'm not in any way.
Yeah, I usually know what's going on. I walk into a restaurant and I like know.
I try to be.
Like where everybody's
Rigsby's
sitting.
like that.
It's getting
Like-
harder in my old age, though. Like,
Yeah.
I'm getting so old, it gets to the point where, like, yesterday I was driving into work, and I sneezed, and I pulled my groin. Okay? If that doesn't tell you how old I'm getting, I was like, it's all over. It's done. I'm done now.
I can't.
Oh, shit. We're doing it again?
Oh yeah, we're doing it again.
doing it
We're gonna
again.
do
Just
it
like in
all,
everything?
We're gonna do it all the time.
Okay.
It's time for semi-current events.
Semi-current events.
So what's going on? What's going on in the news right now? Or at least lately.
What's going on in the
Oh,
world
they
today?
they said that they found they've got a vaccine for the coronavirus.
Yeah. No,
It's called not
2
being a
years
bitch
out.
and drinking Coors Light.
Yeah.
Bam! Headshot!
Dude, did you see that those 11 people that were on the cruise ship that got it were all given refunds? Mm-hmm. And how nice is that?
Oh,
That's
yeah,
very
How
nice.
of the
That'll
company.
pay for it.
A free voucher would have done, but
don't-
I'll take a refund.
Dude, I
You
don't.
got this thing that almost killed you, so that cruise was on us.
Here's a coupon. Here's a coupon for the next time.
Here's a
you're on Carnival
coupon. Here's a
Cruises.
coupon for Wuhan.
I don't know if it was Carnival, but it wouldn't surprise me if it was.
Okay, isn't there a conspiracy theory, right, that it's manufactured?
There's
What?
2 conspiracy theories. So the
are
American conspiracy theory is that it was manufactured by China. I can't really remember if it was a Russian news source that published that it was the
I love that Bernie
CIA.
calls him Rusher. That always makes me happy.
Oh, the CIA.
The CIA developed
manufactured
it
it?
in order to
What, like it's
I don't
crack
know.
cocaine?
Something, sure. I don't know what their purpose
just
of
like,
them doing that to the Chinese would be, but
It's just one of those things where it's like, oh yeah, that's a thing that's happening, and
Yeah.
then it's like fucking Coney 2012. Like next thing
Yeah.
you know, it's over and nobody remembers.
what
it.
about the possibility of Bernie not getting to be the
We
primary
already
candidate?
no.
Because
See, we already had this conversation. So
No,
well, they have
didn't.
delegates.
we already had a conversation about
That's the
Bernie
thing.
Sanders.
He has to get more than 50% of the delegates if the rest
we had
of
this conversation already, so now
They're not
we're
gonna
not
give him-
going to.
So
talk
if
about
so, if
this
he doesn't get more than
anymore.
50%
I
of the
said
delegates,
that
he
I
doesn't get the
don't think
nomination.
that we should
Yeah,
talk
according to
about
DNC
this
rules.
anymore. Don't want
Because
to talk
they
about
don't
this
want him to
anymore.
win. So they're just gonna give.
Bap, dap, doop, bap,
Do you
dap,
think
doop,
that- you
dap, dap, doop,
Do
dap.
you think Pete Buttigieg?
I don't
beat
want.
Trump?
So what semi-current event do you want to talk about then? Come on, give us a current event.
We had it. The coronavirus. It's over now. We can move on with our lives because just like the coronavirus, it came and went and nothing actually happened.
Dude, I was
Except for,
saying-
like 40,000 people potentially dying under the guise of China not
people die
telling
every day.
everybody
People die every day.
from the coronavirus, yeah.
I saw an ad the other day for a freemium game.
Okay.
And it was when I was
Was
playing a
it-
freemium game.
Raid Shadow Legend.
And it
This
was-
podcast brought to you by
it
Raid.
was-
I'm not
Not
gonna do
Raid
that.
Shadow Legend. It was called like
Brought to you by
Coin
Raid Shadow
Smasher
Legend.
or something. But it was J-Lo. And bro, she's 50.
Yeah.
I mean,
She is.
if there was physical manifestation of how far we've come in science and technology and health,
Yeah.
is to just look at Jennifer Lopez
Yeah.
because she's 50.
Yeah.
I mean,
Yeah.
I couldn't believe it, dude. And then later I saw another ad for the same game, and it was Pauly D, the guy from Jersey Shore,
Oh, Jesus Christ.
who I guess has decided to do this commercial because he's
doesn't
run
have
out of
money.
Jersey Shore
Yeah.
money.
Yeah. I'm amazed that like Snooki wrote a book. Was it a book?
I promise you
gotta-
that Snooki didn't write a
Yeah.
book.
She
Yeah,
went back to
perfect.
college.
She might have been.
She might have
She
like
might have been listed as the author.
yeah, she might have like signed up for classes, but like, let's be real, political science isn't a real major. Okay,
Oh, hating on poli sci. My grandfather.
I should have said like liberal arts degree.
My grandfather graduated with a political science degree, and then he went to law school. I don't know why.
So then he got
didn't.
an actual degree.
I don't know why he
Bam!
didn't major in law.
Headshot. That's my new
But
thing. That's gonna be my new
whatever.
thing. Whenever I make a
that's your
good
new
singer, I'm
thing?
gonna go bam, headshot.
Oh my god!
I'm not gonna do that.
You're gonna make me drop dead of a heart attack.
No,
Freak me
I'm gonna
out.
forget about it because
Did
that's
you
all
know
I
she
do.
was in WrestleMania? In 2011.
Who?
Snooki. She competed at WrestleMania in 2011.
Oh, I do remember that now.
I
yeah.
don't.
There's
That's
a handful of weird ones that have been on the WWE
dub-dubs
stage.
On the dub-dubs.
Well, Trump was on there.
Of course he was.
There's a bunch of those. There's a bunch of like, whoa, really? That person was on. Fucking Floyd Mayweather was on there not too long ago.
I'm not surprised. They're trying to like revamp their image.
Dude,
like,
they're killing it though.
Yeah.
Like, I mean, they have their own network now, the streaming network.
I gotta be honest, man. I thought that was the sound of the end of the video, but it was just like the AC unit kicking on.
Oh yeah, or it's probably the fridge or something.
Yeah,
I don't know what goes on in here.
No, but I miss the days of like Macho Man Randy Savage and like Hulk Hogan,
Shawn Michaels.
Yeah, and the Terminator. Not the Terminator, the fucking
the Undertaker.
The Undertaker, yeah, bro.
Terminator.
Yeah, bro. I mean, he did do both.
The yeah, dude, the Attitude Era was where it was at. But
yeah,
Jay,
that's what it was called.
Jay, the guy that plays Lance on our channel, is a huge wrestling fan, and he has like
it's just fun.
He has a subscription to the WWE Network, and you can watch everything. You can watch all that old shit.
Oh, really?
Yeah, they have all the old stuff on demand, and then
shit.
you also have access to like all of the new stuff.
I'd be about that.
Oh yeah, dude. Sometimes I'll go over there and he'll just have some old shit on. He'll just have some like match from like 1987 on. Like
it's like Andre the Giant fucking trying to flip over Hulk Hogan onto a fucking flipped out table. Like hell yeah,
yeah,
bro.
dude. And then other times he'll just be like watching NXT, like that's currently
NXT is hardcore.
Dude, like NXT is really good.
I like it.
All of the actual like, I should say that like. I mean, obviously, all wrestling, I think, is like there's a lot of athleticism involved in it.
Yeah.
But the thing about the NXT
They could all be my ass.
What's great about the NXT is that everybody that's in NXT is trying to get into the WWE.
Yeah. So they're all trying really
And
hard
so
to be likable and
they
professional.
Are hungry, bro. When you watch an NXT event, those guys are giving 150%. Just fucking.
It's like watching John Cena back in the day.
Yeah.
Dude. Like coming out with all that energy. Yeah.
Yeah, it's different too than like minor league, like other sports that are minor league.
Mm-hmm.
I think that
because it's like it's different. It's not that you're not selling.
This episode brought to you by WWE.
You're not selling yourself as part of a team.
Right.
You're selling yourself as a brand.
I do
so there's this hunger that's there in the NXT that's crazy.
To create a persona that's just like immaculate.
Dude, there's some crazy fucking like. I think there was like an Amish one at one point. It was like
crazy shit,
just absolutely ridiculous.
They'll throw anything.
Finley and Hornswoggle, like the Irish
dude, and then even
duo.
what were the weird clowns called back in the day?
The Insane Clown Posse. Bazinga headshot, bam.
Okay.
No, what I was gonna say.
That.
What I was gonna say though is that
no, Doink and Dink the Clown. That's how it was.
I do think that there's something to be said about like. It feels more lighthearted and more like a sports spectacle than like UFC does. Because there are times like with UFC where it's like you're watching someone getting fucking killed.
Yeah.
Oh,
you know? So it's like
dude.
UFC is like the Monster Jam of fighting. Like where Monster Jam is in racing.
That's actually a very
or not UFC, WWE in the fighting
it's
world.
Like the monster trucks.
Is the monster trucks in the racing world.
Yeah, where like
it's
UFC
just there. It's loud. There's explosions. Like people dying left and right.
Like there's a certain level of skill, but it's not really the same thing as racing.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, that's a really good metaphor for it because.
But they're all fun as hell.
UFC, man, those guys are on some other shit.
Yeah.
Like, in terms of, and it surprises me that they think that there would be some kind of crossover.
I'm gonna do a real quick rapid fire. I'm going to name a wrestler, and you need to tell me whether or not I've made it up or if it's actually on this list.
Okay.
Okay. So the first one is Amish chicken.
That's made up.
No, that exists.
I believe it is made up because I didn't see it.
Oh, okay.
Papa Shango.
Oh, that's exists. Real. Yeah. Papa Shango.
He is a witch doctor.
Yeah.
That one's too easy. The Boogeyman. What the fuck is Fantasio? He's got like an Insane Clown Posse mask on, but he's also got like a little bird on a stack of cards and like a weird like velvet tux. Doink the Clown. There it is.
Doink.
Yeah, dude.
Stardust.
Yes.
It's It's just because like I'm just seeing it spelled out, and it's Val Venus, which is just like Pal Penis.
Yeah, you don't remember Val Venus,
I
bro?
don't know.
Oh, dude.
Mantar, that's too obviously
I was a
real.
huge wrestling fan when I was a kid. I've since fallen off because I just didn't
Isaac Jenkum?
I never liked the PG. No.
I made it up. The real one's Isaac Yankem.
Oh, Yankem. Have you seen the guy that fights with no hands?
No.
He's
That's
the
me,
new
'cause
guy.
I don't fight.
He keeps his
Repo
hands.
Man.
He keeps.
The Repo Man.
The Repo Man? That sounds real.
Yeah, that's real.
Yeah. He dresses up like Zorro, and he has like a...
What does that have to do with repossessing cars?
I don't know. He had a short feud with Macho Man Randy Savage over one of the Savage's hats. Not surprisingly,
Short being the operative word in that sense.
Not surprisingly, Savage won.
Savage ripped him in half and ate his spine.
Yeah, right.
Was there ever a doubt?
Brutus Cheesecake.
No.
Brutus cheese? No, it's Brutus beefcake.
You got it.
Yeah,
Nice.
bro. That's what's up. I know my wrestlers.
And I know what you need to do.
All right, everybody.
Fuck that bell.
You need to
Fuck
go
that
out
bell.
Don't you listen? You don't need to be so. Fuck that bell. You don't need to be so blue and savage about the bell.
Listen, man.
Look,
She
if you
knows what
guys
she's
wanna-
done.
The vulgarness is not appreciated.
Consent is important.
Yeah.
Just if you feel
It
like
rings you
pressing
back,
the
baby.
bell, you should press the bell.
You should fuck the
You should
bell.
follow us on Facebook,
Because she is
Instagram,
open
Twitter,
and ready.
at No Big Banana.
That bell is
And
moist,
then
hot,
send us
and
your
ready.
messages to nobigbanana@gmail.com.
Oh, man.
That's
We're gonna
the
get canceled
place
just from me
where
doing
we're-
these outro
We're never
things.
gonna get canceled because I'm never gonna fucking stop. You
Hell yeah.
Now we're gonna stop.
Bazinga, headshot. Last one ever
I don't give a
for
shit.
this session. Bye.